Now that we know how to create a 2D sketch, it's time to turn those sketches into a 3D model. And for this, there's predominantly just two tools. The first tool, and the one you'll likely use most often, is the Extrude tool. Extrude takes a 2D sketch and draws it along a given axis, making a uniform body in a given direction, as shown with this circle being extruded into a cylinder. Initially, it just looks like the circle is filled in, so to view it better, click in the mouse scroll wheel and drag it to rotate the view. Alternatively, different view angles can be found in the Orient View drop-down menu, including front, top, bottom, sides, trimetric, and isometric. Remember that these views are aligned to the datum coordinate system and not your part or sketch, so the front view will always mean looking at the XZ plane, even if that's not the angle that shows the front of your part. Now you can change the desired length of the extrude through the start and end distances. You'll see that the next option is for the Boolean. Booleans are about how multiple objects interact with each other, so aren't relevant for now, as this is just a single sketch. However, Booleans are explained in more detail in a later video. In the extra options on the drop down below, you can create a draft angle to the part. With the start limit set as 0, you only have the options of drafting from the start limit or the section being where your sketch is. And both options will have the same effect here. However, if we make the start limit -10, then you can see the difference in options. Selecting from start limit means that on the plane at the start limit, the cross-section will have dimensions equal to that of the sketch, and the draft goes from there. Selecting from section means that at the point of the sketch itself, the cross-section is as sketched. An asymmetric angle allows you to create a different draft angle in the positive and negative Z direction. A symmetric angle creates the same angle in each direction, while matched ends ensures that the end points of the extrusion are the same size. Draft angles are particularly important for designing moulded parts, as it allows for easier release from a mould. The next option down allows an offset of the extrusion. Single-sided offsets can increase or decrease the diameter of the extrusion. Two-sided offsets can be used to change the diameter and add a hole. While symmetrical offsets are two-sided offsets with equal dimensions. Below the offset options, we can change the extrusion from a solid body to a sheet material. Note that it won't allow this whilst there is a single-sided offset applied, as the offset implies that the object is a solid body, while in sheet mode it is assumed to have 0 thickness. From the sketch angle, it looks like the extrusion has disappeared, but if you rotate the view, you can see that it has actually formed a hollow tube with 0 thickness walls. The second tool for making a 3D part is the Revolve tool. The Revolve tool is found here on the drop down below Extrude, and does a similar thing to extruding, except as the name suggests, it revolves the sketch about a given axis. Selecting the same circle as we did initially with Extrude, we're given a dialog box with multiple options. Firstly, the vector you're selecting is the axis about which the shape will revolve, while the point is the central point of revolution. You can then choose to revolve the shape a full 360 degrees to a specified angle or to a certain point, such as in line with this plane. If you want to make a ball shape as opposed to a ring, you could select the central point of the revolution to be the centre of the circle. In the extra options, we can add an offset, essentially creating a hollow revolution. It looks strange when you're still editing it, but to check it's doing what you want it to, you can click Show Result at the bottom of the box. Below the offset option, there is a body type option, where we can change the body from a solid to a sheet body. In the next video, you'll learn how to edit your 3D bodies and create additional functional features.